Hi everyone, Emily Letran here, your dentist and certified high performance coach. And I just decided that I'm going to share a couple of thoughts with you after I watch Jamie and Elijah's videos. And just a couple of my thoughts. First of all, in case you don't know me, I'm a dentist from Southern California. I've been a dentist for 24 years and graduated from UCLA. I originally came to this country as a refugee. And, about a year and a half ago, I decided that I want to start doing coaching. So it will be high performance coaching where I help people maximize their potential so they can streamline business and increase profits and really win back time from work. So they can spend that time with their family, their children, and pursue their passion. So originally what drew me to Elijah was, his speak off in Cancun where we're going to come and compete for a speaking spot, and also, to get my name out there as a speaker. And then he invited me to join this group. And, I respect everybody in the group. I think we are all great at what we do. We've given it all, especially I know a lot of you in this group are hygienists, and you guys are really fearless leaders, right? You give it all to the office. Sometimes you run it like an administrator, sometimes you run it like a clinician in the back. The hygienists certainly take a lot of responsibility in the office, and so are the the administrative team in the front. I mean, everybody in a dental team play a very important role. What I see in the group so far is a lot of frustration, a lot of burning out, and I totally get that. I think if you've been doing something for a long time without any kind of inspiration, you will certainly feel burnout. Now, I've been a dentist. It's going to be 24 years this June. I graduated from UCLA back in 1993, and please understand, this is not about bragging or anything, but I love dentistry. I love the good, the bad, and the ugly. I love the crazy staff. It's a challenge sometimes. I love the crazy patients. Sometimes I'm asking myself, go in there and see if you can fix this lady, right? Or this man who's throwing a fit in the op. So for me, I look at all of those things that tend to drain people. I look at them as challenges, and then I challenge myself. And that's one of the things I do to keep my interest in the field. The other thing I do is I don't do things that I don't like. Now, I'm not saying that when you're working for somebody that you actually have that freedom, but certainly in general and in life, if you are clear in what you want, you should certainly say no to what you don't want to do. Hopefully that makes a little bit sense. So, for example, with me, I stopped doing root canal maybe 10 years ago. It's just not one of the procedure that I like. I could do them. I may not do them really fast. I never enjoy doing them. I would rather do 4 or 5 crowns than sitting and doing one root canal. That's just me. I like to move along. I like to be busy. So I stopped doing that. And when I stop doing things that I don't like, that stress me out, all of a sudden life is much better. All of a sudden dentistry is more fun. So for those of you who are frustrated, who are burnt out, who think you want to do something else, certainly look into those options. I would say the very first thing to do is evaluate. Just reflect on why you went into dentistry in the first place. Because sometimes you may think, when you think back of it, maybe you say, oh, I went into dentistry because I wanted to help people. or I went into dentistry because I like working with my hands. Whatever your reason is why you went into dentistry, just give it some more thoughts, right? Give it some more thoughts there. And once you're done with that, maybe you can write them down. These are the reasons why I went into dentistry. These are the reasons why I like dentistry. And then now, write the reasons why you hate dentistry at this very point. Why are you burned out? Is it the doctor who is not very nice? Is it the team members? Is it not enough money? Is it the long drive? Is it the monotonous of it? There's a lot of reasons for a job to be boring, I think. The way I keep it interesting all the time is by attending seminars, going to fun ones, going to the ones that are sometimes very clinical, and then there's some that are more about practice management. They're more fun. And then sometimes I just go to a marketing seminar. It may not have anything to do with dentistry, but I get myself open-minded about how I can run my business, and then when I come back and I apply it to dental business, it works. So think about how you can open up your mind by learning more. And once you're learning more, all of a sudden, your horizon broadens, and you just kind of see more possibilities. See, for me, when I started wanting to do coaching, so I do high performance coaching, concentrating on 5 pillars: clarity, energy, productivity, courage, and influence. And really, it's just working on your mindset and helping you live your life to the fullest potential. And when that happens, of course, it's going to translate into work, right? And so that's what I want to help people with. And so when somebody doesn't want to look at the possibility, when somebody is just frustrated with whatever is going on right now, but they don't want to sit down and reflect and find out why they hate their job now or why they're so frustrated, then you can easily give up. And by that, what I mean is, then you start looking for the grass that is greener on the other side, right? And unless you have a very clear reason, unless you have that clarity that, you know what, I don't like to do this anymore, I want to move on to that. When you move on to something else and you're not real clear, just because you think that it's easier or because it's going to make more money, once you hit a hurdle over there, you're going to be right back to square one. You're going to be frustrated. You're going to be burnt out. You're going to hate it. And then you just kind of go in this vicious cycle, right? I think the people who go about in life happy, well, look at Elijah, right? He's like this all the time. He knows exactly what he wants, and he follows it. That's why he's so happy. Now, if you're frustrated with whatever going on in your life, but you don't know exactly what you want to do, and you just kind of want to drop this and move on to something else, and you don't know what that something else is, and you're not investing any time, any effort to learn about that, you're just going to be in frustration all the time. I think the people who are the clearest, who have that clarity in their life, they know who they are, they know what they want, they know what they're about. Those are the people that can be happy. They know how to please themselves, and then other people around them will support them. It will support that journey. I think if you were to ask the general public, and if they think about what we do, whether we're dentists or we're dental hygienists or we're office managers, a lot of time they think we make a fair amount of money. They think we have some kind of status and that we should be happy. And then we're over here getting frustrated, and we're over here getting burnt out. I think burning out is not just about, I don't have enough time, I don't have enough money. Burning out a lot of time is overcommitted. Are you overcommitting at your work? Are you fitting things on your plate that maybe you should not take on? Because when you start doing that to yourself, maybe because your boss told you to do so, that's when you're getting burnout. Imagine if you come in a day and you have, let's say you have 8 patients booked, right? 1 an hour. And people could come in, they could be a nice person, they could be a cranky person. They come in, you serve all of them, the day go by well. It's a great day, right? Imagine if it's like that every day. Would you be burnt out? Probably not. Would you be bored? Probably yes, right? So you got to find something to make it more exciting. That's why I think for the hygienists who work with me, I take them to classes so they can come back and they can look at the mouth a little bit different, help with co-diagnosis, right? Present treatment to patient that is more than scaling and root planning and the basic perio. Present more treatment to the patient. Talk about Invisalign. Talk about the smile the smile makeover. Those things are beyond hygiene. Those things need some training so you can get the concept down and you can present those to the patient. But I think those are the things that make the job more fun when you can look at it at a broader level, when you keep expanding yourself. That's when it becomes more fulfilling. And I think that's why I love dentistry. I think there's a lot of possibilities out there. We as dentists, and certainly you as hygienists or as office managers, you can choose to do as little as you want, or you can choose to do as much as you want. And if it is what you want, then you won't feel burnt out. I do a lot of things. I run 2 dental practices. I have 3 kids. I have a foundation where we do free dentistry for veterans and families of disadvantaged background. We do that once a month. I run 2 meetups, 2 evenings. I represent a certified marketing consultant for an organization called GKIC. I'm the club president of another organization called CEO Space. Is an international business forum, business accelerator forum. I'm a representative of the local chapter of Empowering 1 Billion Women by 2020. I go to 2 networking meetings in the morning on Wednesday morning and Thursday morning. And I'm not tired and I'm not bored. Well, it's kind of hard to be bored. You're doing a lot of things. And the reason I'm doing that is because I know myself. I took the Kobe test. I know exactly what my profile is. And I know I like to do multiple things, right? And I keep life interesting for myself, right? I'm not sitting here waiting for people to make my life more interesting. I am keeping my life interesting. And, everybody have 24 hours. If you feel that you don't have enough time, sit down and evaluate what you do during the day. Which part of what you do is creating income? When I'm talking to my clients, I tell them, write down the list of revenue generating activities, right? So if you're working right now as a hygienist and you go to the dental office 8 hours a day, those are the 8 hours. Well, what do you do with the other 16 hours? Let's say you sleep for 8 hours and then you eat for 2 hours, right? That would make it